The springtime is usually a very hard time for football fans across the country, but the USFL is here to fulfill that need to get you all the way through till September. So if you would like to know more about the USFL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down because it's your thumb, and let's go ahead and get into it. The USFL is a spring football league that is played from April to July and is the biggest competitor to the NFL, as it was started in 1983 by David Dixon, who was the person who got the Saints into the NFL. And it was a major success in 1983, as it launched the careers of Herschel Walker, Doug Flutie, and Reggie White, just to name a few, that went on to have major success in the NFL. And it was able to get those names because of the high competitive salary that the USFL had versus the NFL at that time. But this competitive salary ended up being what killed the USFL, as the league had no hard cap, which led them to have unstable payrolls. And in 1986, the league decided to change their schedule from being played in the spring to the fall to force the NFL's hand into a merger, which did not happen. But the league was able to win an antitrust lawsuit against the NFL. Unfortunately for them, they only won $1. So that led the league to folding a few months later. But after all of that bad past that the USFL had, the league is now back, having its first season back in 2022 and being able to make it to a second season, something that previous leagues that compete against the NFL has never had. And in 2023, the league looks a lot different, as Fox now owns the USFL, having a minority stake, because they invested $150 million into the league. And in that first season, the Birmingham Stallions ended up winning the USFL. Something that is still the same about the USFL is that they brought back the same 8 teams that they previously had in their league, which helped fans still have that same connection that they did with the USFL back in the 80s. But now those teams are divided into 2 divisions. And in the North, the Michigan Panthers, the New Jersey Generals, the Philadelphia Stars, and the Pittsburgh Maulers. And in the South is the Birmingham Stallions, the Houston Gamblers, the New Orleans Breakers, and the Memphis Showboats. The Tampa Bay Bandits are a part of the USFL, but they are on hiatus for the 2023 season. Now, something that's a little bit different about the USFL versus the XFL and the NFL is that the teams play in hubs. So unlike the other 2 leagues where each city has their own team, the USFL works differently, as this season they'll be having 4 hubs where 2 teams will play in each hubs as their home games, similar to what the New York Giants and the New York Jets do in the NFL. But the league does aim for each team to have their own city, similar to the NFL, moving into the future as they continue to grow the league. And I think that's great, as one of the biggest issues previously to the USFL was literally putting the cart before the horse, as they ran out of money, and that's what folded the league. The way that their league works is that they'll be playing 13 games this season, with 10 being regular season games, 2 playoff games, and then 1 championship at the end of the season. Well, now that you know all about the USFL, make sure to check out this video right here, where it's all about the XFL, another NFL competitor that is coming back in 2023. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which are on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As well as leave me a comment down below telling me, did you watch the USFL in 2022 and will you be watching this year? Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because it's still your thumb. And remember, don't be afraid to join the convo.